Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. We're all familiar with this classic nursery rhyme. However, what you may not know is that Jack and Jill serves as an excellent example of the main elements of a plot in action. The first element of the plot is the exposition. This usually takes place at the beginning of the story, and it is where we are introduced to the main characters and the setting. It is also where we get our first glimpse of the story's main conflict or problem. In the story of Jack and Jill, we learn that the main characters are Jack and Jill, and the setting is the hill. We also learn that their first problem is the fact that they must go up this hill for some reason. The second element of the plot is the rising action. This is where we learn a bit more about the conflict. In the case of Jack and Jill, we find out that the reason they are traveling up the hill is to fetch a pail of water. The climax is the turning point of the story. It is here that one of the main characters is directly faced with a conflict which causes them to experience some sort of unexpected change. With Jack and Jill, this occurs when Jack unexpectedly falls down. Coincidentally, the fourth plot element is called the falling action. This part of the story focuses on the effects that the climax has had on the characters. In the rhyme, we discover that when Jack falls down, he breaks his crown, which actually means that he suffers from a head injury. Finally, the last element of the plot is the resolution. This is where the conflict is dealt with and the story comes to a reasonable ending. For Jack and Jill, this occurs when Jill comes tumbling after, most likely with the intentions of getting Jack some much-needed medical attention.